Ada, where am I?
You are in orbit of planet Q-465b.
What about Philip?
Philip's cryopod has lost power. His oxygen level is critical.
Thought of course to get me next to him.
This will significantly reduce your power reserves. You may not have enough to return to Solus. Are you sure?
Positive, do it. Accelerate. Deploy the left lateral connectors. Reverse engines, get me to Solus.
Power reserves depleted.
Open doors to docking bay 2.
Understood, but you won't be able to correct your trajectory.
Deploy top connectors. Magnetize. Hey, to power up the med lab.
Understood.
Ada, what's wrong with the med equipment?
The medical equipment is functioning properly.
Is Philip alive?
Yes.
And why are the probes telling me he's dead?
I don't know.
Keep pumping O2 no matter what it says.
Understood.
Ada. What the fuck happened?
I don't know.
Why did you eject her cryopods?
I did not eject any of the cryopods on the ship.
If we landed with them, that means means we should have been ejected.
I cannot explain this discrepancy.
Ada, who else is on the ship?
You and Philip Maida are the only people on the ship.
How many living beings are on the ship?
2.
How many heat sources of approximately 37 degrees are there on the ship?
3.
Ada, open control room door.
Ada, identify the person in front of me.
Emiliana Newton.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Ada, identify the person I'm speaking with.
Philip Maida.
Identify the person on the med slab.
Philip Maida.
Ada, how's that possible?
I cannot explain this discrepancy.
You died. The hyperlight core gave out a few days ago. We came out of cryo, and we've been trying to fix it. Since it happened, you went spacewalking to access the core's external sensors. We were operating on no sleep, but just 2 hours ago, boom, there was this explosion that surrounded the whole ship, and she died in the rain of wreckage. Now you're here. Alive. And you look just like her.
Ada, what's the current date and time?
Earth date is March 22nd, 2103. The SUT is currently 954-34-54.
What?
2 hours ago is when we were scheduled to exit Hyperlight.
Heading where?
Hey, we're here.
Why?
Did you activate your distress beacon?
Of course I did. It's protocol.
That's why we came here, to respond to a distress beacon.
Christ.
When our Solus arrived, your Solus was already here. And we can't be in the same place at the same... That's why you, the other you, has no vitals, because in this reality, you're already here. And I'm okay because I'm dead. I'm so sorry.
Maybe, you and the other Phil worked, but
Sorry.
listen, now that you're, back here, we need to, work on the hyperlight core again.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go hack away at the, CPU. I think the, next thing that you were planning was, you're gonna go check out the shore controller.
Okay.
Emiliana, are you feeling well?
How's it going?
It's not communicating with anything on the ship.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna try some mods. Who knows if any of them will work? Ada, where are my quanter tools?
They're stowed in docking bay 2.
Stay put. I'll get him. Liliana?
The shore controller's fried. We're gonna be stuck here a long, long time.
No. Don't do this.
You can't be in the same place at the same time.
Don't do this.
Whatever she did, I'm sorry.
Emiliana, I cannot open the doors to docking bay 2 while Philip is inside.
Ada, manual override. Priority 5.
He's gonna find out. Hey.
I missed you.
What happened? Tell me later. I have a headache. You okay?
I'm okay. Totally fine.
Thanks for taking care of me.
Always.
We're zeroing in on 300 kilometers from TL-14's surface. Look alive, gentlemen.
Winters, did you retract the charging units?
Yes, like 5 minutes ago. Quit acting like you've been in cryosleep for the last 10 months.
Where are Fitz and Cruzado?
Cruz, get your asses up to the bridge, right now.
Come on, Winters. We're just checking out some of the ship's vital equipment.
The espresso machine does not fall under vital equipment.
See, that's where you're wrong. Permission to initiate first phase of descent?
Hold off. I'm not getting a dynamic reading on the surface. Schultz, run a full atmospheric survey.
I found our problem.
We have a problem already.
EL-14's got an angry storm all across the surface. I can't get a reading on the land.
What's the problem with that?
We can't land if we can't navigate to an even part of the surface. We'd risk setting this billion-dollar company vessel down in a canyon or something.
Schultz, how long has the storm been in effect?
2,000 years, give or take.
We could send a small beacon ship down to the surface, get a clear visual, place down some surface scanners and get a clear path for the iris.
West?
Yeah, it could work. I mean, the suits are designed to withstand harsh conditions, but whoever goes down there is going to need to be careful.
All right, who wants to volunteer?
I'll go.
Hell, I'll go with you.
Sounds like a plan. Prepare the capsule for launch.
Iris pod is active and ready to dislodge.
All right, boys. Prepare to be the first men to land on TL-14.
Hey, Cruz. When we get down there, I'm getting out first. Match for it. In 3, 2, 1, detaching. Oh, I'm hating this already. Iris, pod is enduring the expected resistance. Touching down to surface in T-minus 9 seconds. There, 5 clicks north. I see it.
Iris, we've touched down to the surface of TL-14. Time to go outside.
Be careful out there, boys.
What are you talking about, Winters? This is a light breeze. It's actually quite nice out here. Placing first beacon into position. Getting into position to place the second. You okay? I'm fine. Actually, first time I've been flown in a while. Second beacon's in place. Iris, are you receiving a readout?
Loud and clear. Surface info acquired.
Nice work, gentlemen. Now it's our turn to come to you. Wes, prepare to land the Iris.
What the hell was that?
Looks like your helmet's picked up a rogue transmission.
It's impossible. There's nothing down there to transmit. Do I need to remind you, TL-14 is uninhabited?
Well, that's what it says. And for most of it came from corporate.
It's a warning, not to land.
From our company? We're the only ones out here. And it says the signal's 52 years old. It's obviously a malfunction. Winters, can we land now?
We're getting a structural readout down here.
What?
On the southeast side. I'm looking at a man-made formation here.
You telling me the company sent people out here before us? Why the hell would they keep that from us?
No idea. Permission to inspect the structure. Are we sure that's the best plan of...
Permission granted.
We're gonna land this thing or what?
Not yet.
You guys seeing this?
Copy.
It looks abandoned. What the hell happened here? Iris, whatever happened here, looks like we missed it. By a couple of decades at least.
Iris, I think we're done here.
What the hell? Oh my god!
Cruz, get the hell out of there!
Come in, Iris! Come in!
Can you hear me? Cruz!
You must have moved to a different part of the building. We can't get through to it.
Then boost the signal.
Come in! Come in, Iris! Iris! Come in!
But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Ray Ashford, Traveler 3, mission log. Kepler 438b was a bust, just like the previous 3. The oxygen on the planet was at elevated partial pressures, so after a few short moments we'd be suffering from hyperoxia. And with that, Kepler 438b, my friend, you join the rest of the floating bastards out here, wasting our time and money. Oh, but on a positive note, I almost landed this thing without throwing up, so progress. And Glees. I'm 0 for 4 right now, so don't. Hey, Robbie, would you call my wife? Robbie? Robbie?
Reggie Saunders, Traveler 9, mission log report. No luck on Captain B. The atmosphere is too heavily concentrated with carbon monoxide, measuring at about 60 ppm. We've been at this too long. We should have found something by now. What if this is it? What if this is all that's left for us out here? Big, empty, nothing.
Laura Ashford, Traveler 2, mission log report. 2 down, 3 to go. A new home is out there somewhere, and we're going to find it. Setting course for Kepler 440d. Estimated time of arrival, 7 months.
Always the optimist. Hey, hon. So, we're probably only a few thousand light years apart right now. How weird is that to think about? I saw your reports, over 2. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm 0 for 4, so you're doing twice as good as me. The readings look really good, though. You know? These next 3 missions are really gonna fly by for you, I know it. Glees is only a few minutes away, so I should probably get moving. Miss you. Talk to you soon. Robbie.
I hate about Robbie. Hands food.
Hello now.
Excuse me? At whom? At.
Robbie?
Good morning, Ash.
Hey, Robbie. Where'd you go? I thought you jumped ship.
I'm sorry, Ash. I don't understand what you mean when you say jumped ship.
Forget it.
My database is unable to forget anything, Ash. For instance, as I recall, your queen was out of play the last time I checked.
Why weren't you responding earlier?
There appears to have been a circuit failure in the command console.
Oh yeah, I see it. How bad?
The circuit appears to have been fixed when you rebooted my OS.
That works for me. Hey, can you make sure that you send Alora my message?
I will, Ash. You also have one message pending, and I am working on updating the status reports as we speak.
That circuit failure messed with your head? I just checked the status reports. They're all up to date.
The circuit failure appears to have prevented Traveler 3 from receiving incoming comm updates. The circuit failure first occurred 8 months ago.
Are you telling me these things are 8 months out of date?
That is correct, Ash.
How soon before I can get these updated?
The system is updating now. Should only be a few minutes, Ash. Ash, the status reports should be coming in over the next minute, and I have one new message for you from Traveler 2. If you will please return to the bridge, we will be preparing landing procedures.
I'll be there in a minute.
Hey, Slicker. You're probably headed to Gleese right now. I can't even believe it. I'm so proud of you and how far we've both come. Believe it or not, I'm actually sending you this message from Kepler 440d. I'm sure you can see from the images. It's absolutely beautiful. The most magnificent I've seen so far. It almost feels like being home again.
5 minutes until landing on Gleese, Ash. Please prepare landing procedures.
Sure thing, Robbie. I got it.
Unfortunately, it's not quite home. Turns out that Kepler is closer to its star than reports originally suggested, making the average temperature 500 degrees Fahrenheit. An atmosphere that has chemical components that nearly mirror our own. And yet I can't even step outside. I'm sure by now you're probably wondering why I'm still here. Last week we lost contact with Saunders. And as of yesterday, it appears we lost contact with Saunders, Kryn, Jacobs, and Walden.
It's impossible. Robbie, refresh Dr. Walden's page.
Page refreshed, Ash.
Do it again.
Ash, as a result of the system reboot, the reports are still updating on their own over the next few minutes.
Ash, it's important that you listen very closely to this next part. Upon reanimation, my Robbie unit was offline.
It won't help, Ash. Altering the mainframe could result in highly unpredictable command responses, particularly during time of landing. Proceed to the central command console and prepare for atmospheric entrance.
I detected a possible
Please,
design
Ash.
flaw in the M drive that could lead to circuit failure. Should the circuit failure occur, Your Robbie unit will
Ash,
be offline.
we are rapidly approaching atmospheric
crucial
entrance.
command
I must
lines
strongly advise that you refrain from continuing this transmission and return to the command console.
First, the Traveler will be unable to receive incoming notifications, which is why I've lost contact with the others.
Ash, I cannot condone the readjusting of the mainframe's hierarchy.
Robbie, she needs my help. If you're not going to update the ship, then I'm going to do it myself.
Second, is thruster reignition.
No.
I can't take off.
Robbie. Updated Laura Ashford's status.
Page refreshed, Ash.
Okay, do it again.
You understand, Ash, that continuing to neglect landing protocol and manually adjusting Traveler 3's mainframe may affect your control of the ship.
Please, just refresh the page.
Ash.
I said do it again!
Kind of ironic, isn't it? The planet that we found that's closest to our own Earth is the one that I'm gonna die on. I estimate 5 to 6 days until Kepler's atmosphere burns through Traveler 2's hull. Do you remember that little park we used to walk to? It was close to the old apartment. We always had so much fun every time we would go there. What about that Chinese place? The owner was always so nice to us, giving us extra cookies, and never without putting his finger to his lips telling us that we should never tell. Ash, this wasn't for nothing. Finish this. For both of us.
Robbie? How long ago was that message sent?
Traveler 2 transmitted that message 26 days ago.
To anyone that may receive this message, this is Ray Ashford, Traveler 3 of the Goldilocks Missions. Attached to this message are the coordinates for Gliese 773C, our new home. Here you'll find temperatures that are neither too hot nor too cold, and an atmosphere that is just right to support life. For many of you, I expect this journey will take many months.
some of you, years. I will be waiting.
I want to go to space.
You may be the most important scientist living today, as the man credited for the discovery of this alien planet.
I can confirm what I found, but I can't tell you much more than that. Yet. I just got a little lucky. I pointed out where it was, but now it's up to other, much more capable people to find
More
out
of this.
Who can tell me the only other planet that contains life? Yes.
Zilly.
And the scientific name?
ZL something.
ZL.
ZL249701.
Yes, Eve, thank you. Discovered in 2023. First detailed images sent back 4 years later. Now, who can tell me why this planet is so important to us? Yes.
Because we're going to send people there?
Yes, that is one reason, but it also has a lot to teach us about evolution and extinction. Eve, would you close your computer, please? Thank you. Now, what we have discovered with this planet here.
ZL24971 is home to a strain of plant life that undergoes complete extinction with every sunset. When the 88-hour day begins again, the life cycle of the plant begins again as cells, evolving into complex life forms by day's end.
0.5. 88.5 hours in a zilly day. Now, science cannot account for why this happens. Yet.
I want to go to space.
You serious?
Why not?
I just never heard you say that before.
I never said it. Never told anyone.
Eve, why are you back so late?
School stuff.
Were you hacking computer programs again? Is that what you do with that laptop?
It was school stuff.
That's what she does. She's never going to work an honest job a day in her life. I wonder where she gets that from.
Why don't you just shut up?
You should be out. Getting a job. Doing something to help provide in this household.
Because of you, I don't have a life anymore.
It's because of you
Bringing
we're
you
struggling
was a
to have a
mistake.
life.
It makes sense. Everything there is a cycle. There are no surprises, there's no confusion, no emotion. It's a cold machine. Space. And I like that. And that's why I'm going. And I'm going because you're not there. When I say you, I mean more than just you, Drew. I mean people. There's no people.
I don't get it.
You wouldn't. I'm a bit nervous. Being recorded, I guess. Oh, it's going? Okay. Hi, I'm Eve Abaddon. I was accepted into the Aurora Cadet program 4 years ago, and here I am. It hasn't been an easy past couple of years. I'm not sure how I made it through the selection process. There were some unbelievably smart people training with me. I will be leaving for the planet ZL24971 in a week. That's August 3rd, 2048. It'll take a little under 23 months. I asked if I could be awake for the trip, but they said no. I'm contracted for 4 years, and then I guess I'll be back in 2058.
This will be available for your friends and loved ones to view as soon as you leave and your departure is declassified by the corporation. At your convenience, I need you to make me a list of the people in your life whom you'd like to receive copies of this message.
Nobody. There's nobody.
can go to hell for
You
life.
say that I don't let you have a life? Really? Why don't we have a life? Because you can't provide a life for us. What am I supposed to do with that? Tell me, what am I supposed to do with that?
On and on with this bitching. When does it stop?
Doesn't stop. How is it supposed to stop when we can't even do anything?
CPU power down. Copy flight 18 check. Flight confirm we are go for launch sequence. Virgil, you're go for launch. RT pressure stable. Virgil, you are on log for sequence ignition. All systems go. Have a nice flight.
I want to go to space.
What do you see out there when you look up?
I don't know. Stars. Blackness.
Don't you think there's got to be someone, somewhere, searching?
EVA-1, you are clear to perform an activation of the power supply, over.
Copy that.
Can we get a breaker fail?
Say again?
Sam, we got a fire in the greenhouse.
I've got a visual on the power cell. I'm gonna deactivate it.
Sam, we got crew in the airlock.
I know!
Sam, do you copy?
Sam, we can't imagine what you're going through up there, but we have to advise you against pushing any further. The damage to the fuel cells is too severe. If you don't shut down auxiliary systems now, you run the risk of not having enough fuel to make it back. It's time to come home.
So you heard about the SOS?
Yeah. I heard. We gotta send someone up there to go look for that.
They might.
I'm gonna ask you to go.
Are you prepared for the challenges of extended spaceflight?
Of course.
Have you felt fatigued or under stress lately?
No.
You think you manage your stress well?
Yes.
You ever get distracted? Dwell on your past mistakes.
This is Major Sam Bowman. If you're receiving this transmission, respond in any way you can.
Mission Control to Genesis 2. It's been over 6 months since we've last received a signal from the Genesis 1. The chances that anyone is left from the mission are little to none. If you turn off the SOS receiver, you can conserve enough energy to make a return. You couldn't save them, but you can still save yourself.
If the mission goes ahead, what happens to us?
Once your ship crosses the atmosphere of Titan, there's no turning back. Sam, if you're hearing this, please come home.
Those people are counting on us. This is my job.
Don't tell me that. You know that's not true. You keep telling yourself it's a rescue. But that's not why you said yes, is it? It's an escape. I don't think it's an SOS.
That's... What else could it be?
In nature, nothing is created. Nothing is lost. Everything is transformed. Has a way of reclaiming itself. So, why can't we? We're still here. Can't let you slip away from me, too.
What if you didn't have to stay?